Do you like crusty PS2 games? Well, me too. And today we're going to talk about 3 of them. 3 of the crustiest PlayStation 2 games that you would definitely walk by in your local game exchange. These are games that you would most definitely return after 1 week of playing them. A game that makes you want to fly, a game that makes you want to cry, and a game that makes you want to die. Escape from Monkey Island is an adventure game developed and released by LucasArts in the year 2000. It is the 4th game in the Monkey Island series and is the sequel to the 1997 video game The Curse of Monkey Island. We follow our protagonist, Guy Threepwood, as he bumbles around like a fucking idiot trying to figure out what the hell he has to do in this game. To call this game an adventure game is a little bit of a stretch, if you ask me. But I can't really dog on this game too much, considering that there are 3 other Monkey Island games that came after this one. So apparently it was pretty popular. My main gripe, if you couldn't already tell, is the lack of objectives. I spent like an hour just wandering around trying to find this goob a snack so he'd stop throwing boulders at my mansion, or I should say my wife's mansion. I don't know. I'm jumping in the middle of a story. This guy apparently married this bad bitch, and I don't know. It's really confusing. And this goober wants a snack, and I have to get him a snack, but he won't. Like, I can't ever find him a snack. There was multiple times where I felt like I was heading down the right path to completing the objective, only to just sort of run into a dead end. The main protagonist, Guy Threepwood, is an absolute cornball, but he did make me chuckle every now and then, so, you know, I'll give him points for that.
I want to be a pirate.
Okay. The game is strangely meta in its humor, and it's really hard for me to determine what year this game is supposed to take place, due to the fact that there are just some jokes that are just strangely out of place. Yeah, how about a brand new car?
A brand new car! What? Sorry.
And there's also like vending machines. So I really have no clue what year this game is supposed to take place in. The entire time while I was playing this, I was wondering 2 things. 1, if I cornered George Lucas against his will and asked him about Escape from Monkey Island, I wonder how he would respond, or if he even knows what the hell this is. And second, why is everything trademarked? Like, okay, I mean, I guess I kind of understand it to a certain degree. The amount of trademarks you see throughout the dialogue is actually insane. Like, I don't think anybody wants to trademark Fat Island or Booty Island or anything for that matter. If you were expecting a game full of action and fighting pirates and, you know, like being a swashbuckling pirate and jumping across ships and doing all sorts of crazy Pirates of the Caribbean you are going to be disappointed. A Telltale game where you just talk to people and it makes the game feel really slow. I didn't get that far in the game, call me a coward, but I don't want to play any more of this game. Cat in the Hat. Oh Lord. I think there's just something about Cat in the Hat in general that really just kind of gives me goosebumps, gives me chills. Cat in the Hat, released in 2003, is a 2.5D platformer. I never even knew this term existed until looking it up, but the best way to describe it is it's like a haunted house ride where the entire game is on a track. It's hard to tell where the cat is like aiming at half the time. The entire time I just wanted there to be a laser pointer attached to the umbrella so I knew exactly where I was aiming. The game loosely follows the plot of the movie in that the Cat in the Hat shows up and the house is a mess and we have to clean up the house. But I think it like deviates from that plot and that the dad, whatever the hell his name was, I think it's like William Afton. I don't know. He's a fucking purple guy from FNAF. Like, starts going into like different like alternate dimensions and just starts like, I don't know what he's even doing. We're like chasing this grown-ass man through these like strange places. Whoever the hell he is, I don't know what we're doing, but you can't like go into different areas of the house until you've like completed levels. And I've never wanted to punch a kid more in my life than when I met Conrad.
You're not leaving here until you've cleaned up the mess.
Buddy, out of my way. Okay, dude, I'm like a 7-foot tall cat, dude. You can't move out of my way. You think, bro, dude, you're dressed like annoying orange. Dude, you're not standing in my way, dude. The game has everything you could want from a Cat in the Hat game. It has the cat, it has the talking fish, it has Mike Myers and his beautiful vocal delivery.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
It has Goonamite. Wait, did he actually say that?
To get past blocks of Goonamite, just slam down the plunger and the goo will explode.
No. No. Yeah, and it also has one of the worst features that I've ever seen in a video game. And it's not the 2.5D platforming, it's not the Goonamite, and it's not Conrad, believe it or not. It's actually the stupid checkpoint system in this game. See, I don't know whose idea was it, but for some reason, the checkpoint system just decides to flashbang you every time you step over the checkpoint. What'd he say? Damn, bro. Look, you could have added like a small flash. You didn't have to flashbang me like that. Dude, that's like actually like that. That's ridiculous. You're gonna get sued for that. You're gonna get sued for that. Someone's gonna have a seizure. And I found out the hard way that if you run over the checkpoint and then run back over the checkpoint again, then you get double flashbang. Cover your eyes. Damn, bro. Damn. Whoa. Dude, no. Dude, you can't. Dude, I already hit the checkpoint. You can't. Are you awake? So I will now be having to schedule another eye doctor appointment, courtesy of the Cat in the Hat game, both for involuntarily flashing me and these god-awful graphics. The next PS2 game takes the piss. BMX XXX, a rated M BMX game developed by Z-Axis and published by Acclaim Entertainment. This game is godless. This game was released during a time when GTA was like hitting its peak and really gathering a lot of attention for its in-game nudity. And I guess this game was supposed to be some sort of a Hail Mary for Acclaim as they were going bankrupt, and this game just put the nail in the coffin. This game is horse.
Back to me, ho!
Oh my god.
I can't. Can I? Oh, wow. No, two.
Hot salty nutsack!
According to an article, BMX XXX was a commercial failure. It subsequently became a factor in a series of lawsuits against Acclaim by Mira and the company's shareholders. It was cited as one of a number of failures that contributed to Acclaim's 2004 bankruptcy and liquidation. While I can't 100% confirm this, but I have that feeling that half of the team who made this game is probably in jail. This game has everything that a horny teenager in the early 2000s would want. It has hookers. It has pimps. It has BMX, bird covered pimp cards, and street vendors that scream absurdities as you roll past them.
Hot wiener! Who wants my hot wiener? Hot salty nutsack! I got a hot salty nutsack here!
It feels like the BMX writing of the game was like a second thought. Like, it's very obvious when you like see clips and videos or play the game yourself as to what this game's true intention was supposed to be. At least in GTA, there was some sort of a, like objective, like, yeah, sure, there was like topless women, but the topless women wasn't like the entire gimmick of the game. It was like a little side, it was like a little dirty corner of the game. This game takes that dirty corner and makes it a city. This game is filthy. And I guess Acclaim formed a partnership with the New York-based strip club Scores and added footage of the employees at said strip club as being included as unlockable content. Jesus Christ. I guess the higher-ups at Sony weren't okay with honkers and yiddies being shown in a game released for the PlayStation, so they asked that it be removed. And thank God they did. Because if it wasn't for that decision made in 2002, my Twitch channel probably would have got banned. This is definitely a game that a divorced dad would have hidden in his secret stash of video games that his kids are not allowed to play on the weekends.
They say that hand that holds Vina controls world. Well, this hand holds Vina very tightly. Does that left it, my Vina will pay.
There is a special place in hell for people who enjoy this game. And now, if you don't mind, I need to go play my favorite game, BMX XXX. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a follow, and drop a comment on what food you were eating while watching this video. Because I know you were eating food. I know you were eating food. Don't lie to me.